Hello, Matujima, and watching Hornbill TV's Prime Time. Lok Sabha witnessed sharp verbal exchanges on Monday during the budget session after leader of the opposition in the lower house of parliament, Rahul Gandhi, sought to quote a magazine article containing excerpts from former Indian Army Chief General M.M. Narvane's unpublished memoir. Gandhi's reply during the motion of thanks on the president's address was interrupted by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who raised concern about the fact that the Congress MP cannot quote from an unpublished book, which he said has not been authenticated. Moments into his speech, Rahul Gandhi referred to an allegation made by BJP MP Tejasvi Surya against the Congress, linking it to the questions of patriotism and national culture. The ruling benches objected to Gandhi's attempt to cite excerpts from the unpublished memoir of former Army Chief General Narvane.
स्पीकर सर, ये गारंटीड ऑथेंटिक है। इसमें नारावाने जी ने कहा है कि उनका मेमोयर है, उसे सरकार पब्लिश नहीं होने दे रही है। इसमें सब लिखा है और मैं सिर्फ इसमें से 5 लाइन पढ़ना चाहता हूं, जिसमें नारावाने जी ने राजनाथ सिंह के बारे में और मोदी जी के बारे में बोला है।
जो पुस्तक प्रकाशित तो हुई ही नहीं है, तो किस पुस्तक को यहाँ पर उल्लेख करना चाहते हैं उनके बारे में?
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, विवाद लीडर ऑपोजिशन ने ही समाप्त कर दिया है। वो स्वयं कह रहे हैं कि पुस्तक प्रकाशित नहीं हुई। उन्होंने स्वयं स्वीकार किया कि पुस्तक प्रकाशित नहीं हुई है। अब जो पुस्तक प्रकाशित नहीं हुई है, इसका जिक्र सदन में कैसे हो सकता है?
और प्रकाशित हो तो भी नहीं कर सकते,
मगर प्रकाशित ही नहीं हुई है।
हाँ, ऐसे प्रकाशित कोई भी किताब प्रकाशित, कोई भी मेल पर, कोई भी चीज पर चर्चा कैसे हो सकती है यहाँ सदन में? माननीय सदस्य, आप राष्ट्रपति अभिभाषण को बोले। नो,
were within a few hundred meters of our positions on the Kailash range.
माइक का कंट्रोल, सदन को गुमराह करने की कोशिश न करें और यहां अनावश्यक बातों का उल्लेख नहीं किया जाना चाहिए। राहुल,
Amid mounting political uncertainty and growing public anxiety in Manipur, all NDA MLAs, including BJP legislators and alliances partners, arrived in New Delhi on Sunday and Monday, triggering fresh speculations over the future course of governance in the state. A meeting has reportedly been scheduled this evening. According to sources, the legislators have been summoned by Sambit Batra, BJP's notice in charge, for a meeting scheduled to be held in Delhi at 2 p.m. The sudden movement of MLAs has intensified political chatter, particularly as the state continues under prolonged central rule with no public clarity on the next steps. The development comes at a crucial juncture, with a period of suspended animation of Manipur's Legislative Assembly set to end on February 13, adding urgency to the ongoing political consultations. Meanwhile, contrasting political signals continue to emerge from different regions of the state. While several Kuki organizations have openly stated that they will not support the formation of a popular government in Manipur, particularly in the valley areas, there is a growing and repeated demand from the valley region for the restoration of a popular elected government. Political observers say the sharp divergence in positions reflects the deepening fault lines in Manipur's polity, even as public pressure mounts for an end to prolonged political uncertainty and administrative paralysis. Sources said the Delhi meeting is expected to deliberate on the evolving situation in Manipur, including political stability, governance, options, and the centre's next course of action. However, no official statement has been issued so far by the BJP or the state leadership regarding the agenda of the meeting. With MLAs and senior party functionaries being ferried to the national capital and the February 13 deadline approaching, the political climate in Manipur is widely seen as entering a critical phase, with expectations running high that the coming days could determine whether the state moves towards political resolution or remain in continued limbo.
One last question. As all the Kuki MLAs are also participating, how positive are you?
I'm very positive because unless and until some good outcome is going to be there, I think we all won't be called. And I'm very happy that the initiative taken by the Government of India is coming to fruition, and once again the peace and harmony among all the communities in Manipur should be reinstalled. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. All the best.
Are you going to attend the meeting called by the BJP?
I really don't know, but I hope so.
Okay. Sir, do you think a new government is coming up very soon?
So nothing is certain. We're just being called for a meeting, so we're just going to attend and see what the government has to say or what the party has to say to all its allies. Let us only be hopeful.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, what is the timing of the meeting, sir?
Timing is not yet fixed, but we're told to be there by 2 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. So let us see. Once we reach, we'll know.
All the best, sir. How positive are you, Tamo?
Let us just hope for the best. We're going to have the meeting tomorrow, so let us come back and talk properly.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
What do you expect from this visit?
पॉजिटिव मैंने कुछ ना कुछ तो अच्छा होगा ना तो कुछ ना कुछ तो अच्छा होगा क्या उम्मीद है सरकार से मेरे लिए उम्मीद नहीं कहीं नहीं चाक चाक बच्चे तो चाक हाउ है वो तो नहीं तो something is brewing. All the best for Manipur.
Many things are brewing in the social media about the leadership.
Social media, I don't know. If you listen to social media, then you are judging everything wrong. BJP will do just the opposite of what social media says.
Thank you, Tamo. All the best.
Chalo, bye-bye.
How positive are you, Tamo?
Let us just hope for the best. We're going to have the meeting tomorrow, so let us come back and talk properly.
Thank you.
हम आशा करते हैं विश्वास करते हैं सरकार
धन्यवाद. Not to go out. But suddenly in the night time we again got information that we all should be arrive in Delhi today or tomorrow. Something better would be expected. We can expect something better. Because government information media, we are expecting something. And any leader expected to make that we cannot tell anything because the central leaders will advise us and they will choose these things. But let's see.
So will there be Kuki MLAs also participating?
We are hoping so. With all BJP MLA and all Alliance MLA candidates. Thank you. Thank you. Morning.
At what time this meeting is scheduled to take place?
I think tomorrow or day after tomorrow, on 3rd.
Day after tomorrow?
Yeah, day after tomorrow.
All the MLAs, including cookies and MLAs, are invited?
Yeah, we heard so.
Including the alliance?
Yeah, including the alliance, NDA.
Are there any other agenda that mentioned to you people?
No, not yet, none. Not yet before.
Okay, thank you.
मीटिंग के लिए नहीं जा रहे हम. एक फंक्शन है सिलचर में, इसी के लिए जा रहे हैं. फंक्शन है एक सिलचर में. हम ये मीटिंग के लिए हमको पता नहीं है.
दिल्ली में जो समन किया गया आपको न्योता नहीं मिला क्या?
हमको नहीं मिला है.
No, there are a lot of speculation about the formation of new government. As Honorable Rajan has said that the agenda is definitely about the formation of government. When will this meeting will take place, and what are the agenda of the meeting?
Most probably, I think meeting will take place by tomorrow. But we don't get any information as of now. They told us that we should reach by today itself because tomorrow will be meeting. That's all.
Any idea about the new leadership?
No.
Anyone will be acceptable to you?
So can we expect Cookies MLA participating in the meeting?
There also we don't have any information. Let's hope for the best.
All the best. Sir, as just one last question, sir. As Manipur is going through some crisis, you hope for the best, and I think a popular government will help the help in really way.
Yes, let's hope the peace is restored, and it's consistently the situation becomes stable, and all the other political issues can be decided when the peace, permanent peace comes.
So for you, peace is the main agenda.
Yeah,
for you.
peace is the main agenda.
Thank you, sir.
Former Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on Sunday said that governance is a continuing process irrespective of who is in power, asserting that he had tried his best to bring visible landscape-level changes in Manipur during his tenure. Speaking to reporters at Imphal International Airport while leaving for New Delhi, Biren Singh had said that all NDA partners from Manipur have been invited by the centre for a crucial meeting, expressing hope that the discussions would yield a positive outcome. Biren Singh said the meeting assumes significance as it involves not just PJP legislators but all NDA alliances partners, unlike the previous occasion when only PJP MLAs were called. Biren Singh's remark come amid heightened political activity with NDA MLAs and senior PJP leaders travelling to Delhi ahead of the scheduled meeting, even as public attention remains firmly focused on the centre's next move regarding Manipur's political and administrative future.
All the NDA partners are inviting in the center. Let us hope positive response.
Just one question, not non-political question, just one question. Many projects that you have initiated, just one question. Many projects you have initiated during your tenure, sir, are about to be completed. First of all, how do you feel, and do you feel any regret that had you been still in power, things could have been little more different also?
No, government is a continuing process. I try my best to change the landscape change in the state of Manipur and change hill, both hill in the valley, landscape changing.
About this concrete road,
we'll take a short break. Keep watching.
यूपी में ग्रीन मोबिलिटी को नई रफ्तार, निवेश और रोजगार के अवसर अपार। यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की प्रेरणा और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ जी के दृढ़ संकल्पों से उत्तर प्रदेश इलेक्ट्रिक वाहनों के विकास में अग्रणी राज्य बन चुका है। नोएडा और ग्रेटर नोएडा में ऑटो कंपोनेंट और बैटरी इकाइयों के विकास के साथ 2400 सार्वजनिक चार्जिंग स्टेशन स्थापित किए गए, जिसके परिणाम स्वरूप दिसंबर 2025 तक यूपी में लगभग 15 लाख इलेक्ट्रिक वाहन पंजीकृत हुए और वित्त वर्ष 2024-25 में यूपी में इलेक्ट्रिक वाहनों को अपनाने की दर हुई 10%। राजधानी लखनऊ में नया ईवी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्लांट शुरू हुआ है, जहां इलेक्ट्रिक बसें और छोटे कमर्शियल वाहन बनाए जाएंगे। आज हरित मार्गों पर 750 से भी ज्यादा ई बसें संचालित होती हैं और उत्तर प्रदेश इलेक्ट्रिक वाहनों के मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के वैश्विक केंद्र के रूप में स्थापित हो रहा है। हरित राहों पर बढ़ता प्रदेश, आत्मनिर्भर उत्तर प्रदेश।
Welcome back. Iran's parliamentary speaker Mohammad Baqir Qualibaf announced that Tehran now considers the armies of European countries as terrorist groups, calling it a reciprocal response to the European Union's decision to blacklist the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Iranian state broadcaster Press TV reported that Qualibaf made the remarks during an open session of parliament days after EU foreign ministers classified the IRGC as a terrorist entity, a move Iran's foreign ministry denounced as unlawful, unjustified. And Duplicious. Defending the forest, Kali Puff said the IRGC is the world's most unique anti-terrorism institution, which, with the help of the people of the region, brought down the Daesh rule and eliminated the global threat of this terrorist group. The IRGC had earlier been designated by the United States in 2019 during President Donald Trump's first term, followed by Canada in 2024 and Australia in 2025 before the European Union joined the list on Thursday. Citing Iran's response to recent foreign-linked riots, the designation comes amid heightened regional tensions, with Washington escalating threats against Tehran while reinforcing its military presence in the region.
America, مرگ بر آمریکا، 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 مرگ بر آمریکا. مرگ بر آمریکا، مرگ بر آمریکا، مرگ بر اسرائیل، مرگ بر اسرائیل.
خونی که در رگ ماست هدیه به رهبر ماست، خونی که در رگ ماست هدیه به رهبر ماست. مرگ بر صهیونیسم، مرگ بر صهیونیسم، مرگ بر صهیونیسم، مرگ بر صهیونیسم. حسین حسین شعار ماست، شهادت افتخار ماست. حسین حسین شعار ماست، شهادت افتخار ماست. حسین حسین شعار ماست، شهادت افتخار.
خیلی ممنون، متشکر از همه همکاران و
A Bangladesh local court on Monday sentenced exiled Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to 10 years in jail in two separate corruption cases related to alleged irregularities and allocations of land in a government housing project. Dhaka Special Judges Court for Judge Raibul Alam handed down the verdicts, sentencing Hasina to a total of 10 years imprisonment, 5 years in each case, state-run BSS News Agency reported. The court sentenced 78-year-old Sheikh Hasina, her nephew Radwan Mujib Siddiq, and her nieces Tulip Rizwana Siddiq and Azmina Siddiq and others in the cases of alleged irregularities in the allocation of plots under the Rajuk New Town project in Purbatoi. The judgment was pronounced at around 12:30 p.m. Tulip Siddiq was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment, 2 years in each case, while Radwan Mujib Siddiq and Azmina Siddiq were each sentenced to 7 years imprisonment in both cases. Rajuk member Mohammad Khurshid Alam, the only accused to surrender before the court, was sentenced to 1 year's imprisonment in each case, totaling 2 years. The court also fined all convicted persons take 1 lakh each and ordered them to serve an additional 6 months in prison in default of payment. Hasina has been living in India since she fled Bangladesh on August 5 last year in the face of the massive protests. She was earlier declared a fugitive by the court. The cases were filed by the Anti-Corruption Commission over alleged abuse of power in the location of 210 katta plots. According to the prosecution, the accused manipulated the allocation process and violated existing rules and regulations of the Rajdhani Unayan Katri Pakha. Indian stock indices recovered on Monday, though not entirely after a budget day nosedive, partly due to the value buying and weakening global crude oil prices. Sensex closed the session at 81,666.46 points, up 943.52 points or 1.17%, while Nifty closed at 25,088.40 points, up 262.95 points or 1.06%. On budget day, Sensex closed at 80,722.94 points, down 1,843.43 points or 2.23%, while Nifty closed at 24,825.45 points, down 593.45 points or 2.33%. Market sentiment turned sharply negative during Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's budget speech, particularly after the proposal to increase the securities transaction tax STT on futures and options, which triggered aggressive selling across the market yesterday. Meanwhile, India's former G20 Sherpa and ex-Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant on Sunday highlighted how the union budget is very responsible and fiscally prudent, saying it strikes the right balance between fiscal consolidation and long-term growth at a time of complex global geopolitics and disrupted supply chains.
Very complex geopolitics. There's a breakdown of global supply chains. There's disruption the world over. And in the midst of this budget, I think, is a fiscally prudent and a very responsible budget, because it does fiscal consolidation. It brings down the fiscal deficit to 4.3. It brings down the debt to GDP ratio to 55.6%, and yet focuses on huge capex spend, that is 12.2 lakh crores. If you look at the total spend on capex, it amounts to almost 4.4% of the GDP. So the emphasis is on manufacturing, it is on infrastructure, it is on cutting-edge areas of technology. It enables India to leapfrog in some areas like data centers, nuclear power, but probably the smartest thing in this budget is that the finance minister has given a 22-year tax exemption for data centers. This can become a huge draw for artificial intelligence, for computing power, for cloud infrastructure, all that, and India can technologically leapfrog in a very big way. The budget also focuses a lot on sectors which are impacted by American tariffs, like marine sector, like textiles, labor and footwear. All these sectors are hugely impacted, and therefore the finance minister takes care of them. She also lays emphasis on job creating sectors like tourism, which will provide a huge impetus to growth with jobs. So I think overall this is a very responsible and a very fiscally prudent budget.
Sir, as far as the job creation is concerned, what all opportunities you see for the youths and for the people out here?
This budget actually draws its inspiration from a meeting which the youth of India had with the Prime Minister. It says that. And it lays a lot of emphasis on job creation through MSMEs. There's a major emphasis on MSME. There's a growth fund. There's a focus on TREDS, which will ensure greater flow of liquidity to the MSMEs, which will lead to jobs. But more than anything else, it lays a lot of emphasis on tourism, lays a lot of emphasis on textiles and footwear and leather. So basically, while the sector emphasis is, the budget's emphasis was on infrastructure and manufacturing, it lays a lot, within that it lays a lot of focus on job creating sectors.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.
From the hills of Nagaland comes a voice from the farthest corner of India's remote mountains. A voice spreading across the nation. Hornbill TV, Nagaland's first and only satellite TV channel and the only national TV channel from North